Welcome back guys to another weekly forecast video. So we had a very interesting week from the last video. Pretty much all the setups we discussed ended up playing out. So on your USD, not the cleanest one, but we did kind of want to just see some more movement to the upside. It did ultimately just continue to range, and you can see here that we've kind of just licked the top of the range. This liquidity that I was looking for, it hasn't really given us a strong break out of here, but overall we're starting to head to the upside. You can see that we're kind of in this new 4-hour demand. Kind of actually I expect that to get swept maybe at the opening of the week and then continue up, since there's no liquidity in this leg, and since we had a failure of momentum to break that high, I think we're just lacking the fuel to continue pushing up higher. So obviously we have our liquidity targets that we previously discussed, but yeah, as you can see with this range, we're just struggling to find that push. But you can see what it did previously. It swept these lows, and that's what gave it that momentum previously to break at least this high, but it ended up just wicking. So overall EU is just not really showing a lot of momentum or strength at all, but we're slowly like teasing to the upside. So overall my bias is still bullish, not bullish, but you know, retracement longs. So yeah, I would say the opening of next week, we just want to see how it does, if it will sweep this low or this demand that it's currently sitting in. Could just push up higher from here, but I doubt that, since it's been sitting in this area for such a long time as well. You can see all these wicks and taps into here, so let's see how it does. We could take a quick look on the lower time frames as well. This was a nice reaction to that 1-hour demand. Then you can see it's a bit cleaner, you know, much stronger break on the 1 hour, and then heading towards that liquidity on the left. But yeah, for the time being, we're just kind of in the middle of this range now, and currently in a range over here. So if we do want to see this kind of flip to the upside, and then potentially the 4-hour becomes more interesting as well. So let me just draw that in so that we can look back at it. Over on GU now, again, we talked about this last week that I don't really see any short plays, and then obviously price just opened right inside the demand. So like I said, better to wait for those long positions. And then obviously last week we can see that came into this refined demand even, and then we had really nice push to the upside. So let's just go straight to the lower time frames, and you can see that nicely, that sweep of liquidity over there, and then breaks to the upside, comes straight into D062. You would have got tagged here, and you know, you can ride that out. But yeah, so what are we going to look for this week? Let's get rid of that. So now price is bullish, and if we draw premium discount of this range, well, once again already in discount, so not really any short opportunities. You just want to wait again for that bullish alignment. So there's not really like, I do not like this demand zone because the impulse is higher. It's not here kind of directly above the demand. Instead, I see this low as being liquidity, especially since we don't have like a minor break closer up, like, you know, closer up here. It's all the way down here. So ultimately I would wait for price to come in here, and then once we take out this low, because there's not a lot of structure on the 4-hour, I would wait to see what it does on the 1 hour. So ultimately you want it to come sweep that liquidity, and then you want to start seeing that shift on the 1 hour, that it's going to start heading up higher. So you want to see new price action, new structure being formed that we can use to trade from, instead of looking for this messy price action over here. So yeah, GU doesn't look the most interesting for this week. It needs a lot more development. The other pair that we looked at last week was gold. So that one was pretty easy since it was kind of already in play. We already were in premium, we were in a bearish trend, so we just wanted to see price continue to go down, continue to take out these liquidity levels on the left, because currently it's sitting right at this low and just creating more equal lows. So basically just have more liquidity now to target and have that final push down towards the lows. It's not really rocket science, but let's look at the lower time frames. Yeah, I think we talked about it. I just want to see that sweep and then the continuing to push down lower. So for this week, I mean, we're pretty close to the lows, so it's kind of hard to trade, but let's see, we've tapped into this supply. We kind of have the sweep of, you know, these highs over here. So yeah, we could see again if Monday just gives a sweep and then an opportunity to just get in and take a quick trade towards those lows. So yeah, let's see again. So you can see we've tapped into that supply, so we do need that continued push down, and definitely on the lower time frames you have this demand with this nice imbalance to fill in. So I think Monday could be a good opportunity to get straight into the shorts early in the week and down lower. But yeah, of course, wait for price to develop Monday London Open and actually wait for price confirmations. But yeah, we most likely want to jump into that pretty early. So yeah, there you go guys, those are the main pairs that I'll be looking at next week.